Y'all, big news, there is a brand new bullet journal, second edition. I can't wait to show it to you. It's a great update. I'm very impressed. Shout out to Ryder and the Leuchtturm team for making such a great upgrade to our beloved bullet journal. Let's go ahead, not waste any more time, and jump into the review. One quick thing before we get into the review. This sold out like immediately, and so as of the time of this recording and release of the video with the review, I don't think you can get the bullet journal edition 2 yet, but I'm giving away 2 new bullet journal editions at the end of this video, one in black, one in pink, I mean blush. So if you're interested in that, this may be one of the only places you can find and actually get a second edition bullet journal. So make sure you watch to the end of this video so you can see how you can enter. So let me be clear, I've always really liked the Leuchtturm, now that I can pronounce it properly, the Leuchtturm 1917 official bullet journal. I like the size of it, I like the paper, I like how it has a smooth cover that I can put stickers on. It's also near and dear to my heart because the very first bullet journal video that I ever created was using the bullet journal official Leuchtturm. But a couple of months ago, I received an email from Ryder himself, which was a cool moment, and he was telling me that there was going to be a brand new bullet journal edition ready in time for the holidays. And about a week later, these 2 beautiful new bullet journals showed up in the mail. All right, let's go ahead and get into my favorite updates on the second edition of the bullet journal. Let's start with simply the look. I love the gold embossed inner cover, this Venn diagram, and a feature list on the notebook jacket. The page dividers. This is another helpful update for anyone who likes to grid out and quickly divide pages for trackers, monthly calendars, and more. And if we go back and look at the grid guide part 2, it really is, I mean, check this out. It's a next level template maker for the bullet journal because you can quickly eyeball the layout for multiple grids, from half page up to 1/8 horizontal or 1/12 of a page vertically. And another thing that I really like is that a lot of people might gloss over or ignore is the intention page. I believe it's a key part of the bullet journal ethos and method to dedicate a page to intention. And I really want to say thanks to Ryder for setting our intention as a key for how we approach any day and all of our actions. The most important part of any bullet journal or productivity practice is precisely how you practice and how consistent you are. Now, it's a really common struggle for early bullet journalists, people who are just getting started with the bullet journal method, to feel really overwhelmed by the different layouts and spreads. What's a daily versus weekly versus monthly log? What about the future log? How do I do collections? How do I make it look really nice? Because everything I see on YouTube and Instagram, except for Matt's channel, is like super fancy. Maybe not everything, but most of it, and it can lead to a lot of overwhelm. But what I would do is really focus on your daily log to begin. Like, just list out your daily tasks, events, some notes, and just be really consistent with that for a week or 2. And then you can expand out to doing a weekly spread and then a monthly spread. It should grow and build in that order, in my opinion. Speaking of keeping it simple and sticking to the basics, there's also a short 12-page booklet included that acts as a primer to the bullet journal method. In it, you'll find simple examples for setting up and starting your bullet journal practice, with no mention of those fancy artistic layouts or things that can get people overwhelmed to intimidate you. In fact, if you want to get started super fast, I'd skip to page 6 and the daily log instructions. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's really the simplest way to start bullet journaling and make it a habit. You can also check out my bullet journal basics playlist if you want a complete series on how to get started with this life-changing practice. This looks really nice. They did an amazing job with the updates. Things that I have been doing manually in my bullet journal for years are now included. And I know, as someone who kind of reviews notebooks for a living, as wild as that is to say out loud, that I can be prone to a little bit of hyperbole on how much I like certain notebooks, and I do like a lot of different notebooks, but this one looks really nice. A few other features that I wanted to call out that I probably wouldn't have personally noticed, but I think they're important, and a lot of times you ask me about these things, so I wanted to include them. But these pages have been designed, they're a little bit thicker. They're perfect for bullet journal practice. They can stand up to even fountain pens a little bit better. They have a larger margin all around, and there are markers on the inner margin of the grid, so you can quickly divide up pages like here and here and here. And this notebook also has a marker below the page numbers that will allow you to quickly cross off the pages and scan through to see what grabs your attention. I don't know how much I'll use this little quote-unquote feature of it, but it is a nice little addition that I know some of you will get a lot of use out of. Okay, now the announcement that probably a lot of you have been waiting for, and maybe you scrubbed forward on the video to get to this point. I'm giving away 2 bullet journal prize packages. Not only am I giving away the black and the blush bullet journal 2nd edition, but I'm also going to send you a copy of Ryder's book, The Bullet Journal Method, and a set of fine liner pens that if you want to add some color and add some pop to your bullet journal practice, to your trackers, to your layouts, these are really great pens to use and really easy to use. They're not overly fancy, but the colors look really good and they work really well. So here's all you have to do to enter. All you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and then leave a comment below about what bullet journaling means to you and how important it is. So I'd love to hear all of the different entries and reasons that bullet journaling is meaningful to you. That's all you have to do to enter. You don't have to share it, even though I'd love if you shared it. You don't have to sign up for an email, even though I'd love if you signed up for my email list. But those are the best ways to enter. Not the best ways, the only way to enter right now. Oh, and I will say, unfortunately, because of timing and cost of shipping, I have to limit the giveaway to only the United States, so I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching this review of the 2nd edition of the Bullet Journal from Leuchtturm 1917 and Ryder Carroll. I think there are so many great updates and some small but very significant changes that make it easier and faster to use. I'm a big fan, and once I complete the current Baron Fig Confidant that I'm using, I know I'm going to be migrating my bullet journal practice into the new Bullet Journal 2nd edition. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. There are going to be a lot of videos coming out over the next 2 months. The next one that I have on the schedule is the gift guide for 2020. I know it's kind of a little late in the season. I wish I had gotten it last week, but I was really sick last week, so yeah, what are you gonna do? But thank you so much for watching this video and this channel. Your views mean a lot to me, and make sure you enter to win one of the 2 bullet journal prize packs. Thanks so much, everybody. See you in the next video.